You know, that list you make when you're planning a dream vacation? The one filled with all the resorts that look amazing, the ones you're just waiting for the perfect time to visit? Well, I call that my bucket list of resorts, and we finally got to cross another one off. Welcome to the unforgettable Unico 2087. Now, if you're wondering about the name, those numbers aren't just for style. 20 north, 87 west are the exact coordinates of the resort, nestled right on the stunning coastline of Riviera Maya, Mexico. And let me tell you, it's every bit as beautiful as the map would suggest. We'd heard rave reviews from fellow travelers, and it also happens to be a top pick from our travel advisor and his wife. So, our expectations were pretty high. But Unico didn't just meet them, it blew them out of the water. The layout of the resort is thoughtful and easy to navigate. The food? Honestly, it's the best we've ever had at an all-inclusive, and we've been to quite a few. The pool options are dreamy. The daily activities are actually fun, not just filler. And the rooms? Total showstoppers. Sleek, spacious, and just the right amount of luxury. And the service? Wow. Every single team member made us feel like VIPs. We made so many amazing memories here, and we're excited to take you along as we share all the highlights from our stay at Unico 2087. Before we dive into all the amazing things Unico has to offer, let's rewind a bit, because every great resort experience starts at the airport. Yep, I'm talking about your arrival into Cancun International Airport. Now, for some of you, this might be old hat. Cancun vets, go ahead and skip ahead. But if this is your first time flying into Cancun or your first time traveling internationally, stick around. We've got some pro tips to make your entry smooth and relatively painless. First up, immigration. As soon as you step off the plane, just follow the herd toward immigration. Now, how long you'll wait here? Honestly, it's a total gamble. It depends on when you land, how many other flights just came in, and possibly what kind of cosmic energy the airport is channeling that day. We've arrived before and walked straight through. Other times, like on this trip, it was absolute chaos. I'm talking shoulder-to-shoulder, wall-to-wall people. Next stop is baggage claim. And here's where your patience may be tested. Sometimes bags roll out right away, other times, not so much. On this trip, we waited nearly an hour before ours even started to show. I don't know what takes so long. Maybe they're admiring our luggage style. Let's go with that instead of accusing anyone of rummaging for our snacks. Once you're reunited with your bags, you'll head through customs. Here, they do random inspections, so if you're bringing anything questionable, maybe don't. They can and will confiscate items and may even charge duties or taxes. Check out the link down in the description for a document that shows what is allowed and what is not. Next up comes the gauntlet, a long hallway packed with people waving clipboards, signs, and dreams of selling you excursions, timeshares, or some mysterious free breakfast meeting. Pro tip, keep your eyes forward, don't make eye contact, and walk straight down the middle like you're on a mission, because you are. If you want excursions, book them ahead of time or through your resort. Once you break free of the madness and hit those sliding doors, and if you're a fellow glasses wearer, get ready for your glasses to fog up and for that wave of Cancun humidity to welcome you with open arms. Now, I really hope you've already arranged your transportation to the resort. If not, make sure you get that done before your trip. And be sure to book private transportation, not shared, unless you're really into 30 scenic detours dropping off every other traveler before you finally get to your destination. From Cancun Airport, Unico is about 60 to 90 minutes away, depending on traffic, weather, and, of course, whether road construction decides to make a surprise appearance. On this trip, we wanted to maximize our time at the resort. So, instead of arriving late and losing a full day, we booked a night at the Fairfield by Marriott, just a few minutes from the airport. They offer a free shuttle from arrivals, which was super convenient. We were able to grab dinner at the hotel, get a good night's sleep, and enjoyed the complimentary breakfast before our travel advisors arranged transportation picked us up around 9 a.m. By 10:30, worst case, we'd be at Unico, bright-eyed, well-fed, and ready to make the most of day one. All right, before we jump back into our Unico adventure, we've got to give a big shout out to the sponsor of this video and our go-to travel partner, Enchanted Travel. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a research junkie. I've always been the type to plan every detail of my own trip. But here's the thing, I'm not a travel agent. I'm actually a full-time video producer who just happens to love travel and creating cinematic, in-depth resort reviews. So for this trip to the absolutely stunning Unico 2087, we teamed up with the pros at Enchanted Travel. Let's face it, planning a trip can be more stressful than trying to zip up an overpacked carry-on. But Enchanted Travel, they handle all of that for you. Their team has actually been to these resorts. They know the good rooms, the best restaurants, the can't-miss excursions, and all the insider tips. So whether you're planning a honeymoon, a family vacation, or a picture-perfect destination wedding, they've got you covered. And the best part? Their services are completely free. That's right, they're actually paid by the resorts and cruise companies, not by you. Run into an issue while you're traveling? No problem. Enchanted Travel is just a phone call away. And thanks to their personal connections with the resorts and cruise lines, they can resolve problems faster than you can say, swim up bar. Try getting that kind of service from an online booking site. Yeah, not gonna happen. From the beaches of Mexico to the streets of Europe, Enchanted Travel offers exclusive deals and personalized packages for every type of traveler and every kind of budget. At All-Inclusive Reviews, our motto is that we take the guesswork out of deciding on your next getaway, and Enchanted Travel helps make that happen. So, if you're dreaming of your next adventure, give Enchanted Travel a call or visit enchantedtravel.com. Trust me, it'll be the easiest decision you make when planning your trip. As a thank you for being part of the All-Inclusive Reviews community, when you mention our YouTube channel during booking, they'll send you a couple of awesome drink tumblers for your next all-inclusive getaway. And yes, the bartenders at the swim-up bar will fill them up with your favorite cold beverage. So go ahead, start packing. Your dream vacation is just a phone call away. Now it's time to dive into what has quickly become one of our absolute favorite resorts. And honestly, we think it might become one of yours too. After leaving the Fairfield by Marriott, we made surprisingly great time and pulled up to Unico 2087 in just 55 minutes. I was expecting the usual 90-minute trek because that's what it's taken us in the past when visiting other resorts in the area. But this time, no traffic, no construction, just smooth sailing straight to paradise. Now, Unico does things a little bit differently when it comes to arrival and check-in, and we're big fans of this approach. If you arrive before the official 3 p.m. check-in time like we did, don't worry. The Bell staff will greet you with a smile, take your checked luggage, and hand you a claim ticket so your bags can be delivered once your room is ready. From there, you're escorted into the gorgeous lobby. Picture towering ceilings, cathedral-style chandeliers, and a cool, serene vibe that immediately makes you feel like you're on vacation. And here's where Unico flips the script. There's no standing in long check-in lines. Instead, they invite you to sink into one of these oversized couches in the lobby, and the check-in process comes to you. While you're getting comfy, a staff member will greet you with a refreshing welcome beverage. And then they'll bring over a mobile check-in terminal to take care of your room deposit and handle any special requests right there on the spot. Our host, Marco, was amazing, super friendly and informative. After we checked in, he gave us a quick tour of the resort, pointing out the key spots along the way. One thing that we really love about Unico is its compact layout. Everything is thoughtfully designed and easy to navigate. There's no golf carts or long treks to get to where you need to go. And since we arrived so early and breakfast was still being served, we figured, hey, why not kick things off right with Breakfast 2.0? Pro tip, Be sure to pack a small backpack with your swimwear, flip-flops, sunscreen, and anything else you'll want access to before your room is ready. That way, even though your main luggage is chilling with the bell staff, you can slip into something more tropical and start enjoying the resort right away. Because let's be real, when you're at a place like Unico, every extra minute counts. Quick but important tip before you head off on your Unico adventure. Don't forget to download the resort app. Now, is it easy to find? Ha, not even close. You'd think you could just search Unico in the App Store, right? That would make way too much sense. Nope, what you're actually looking for is the RCD Hotels app, because obviously, when you're going to Unico, you should look for something completely unrelated. But hey, once you know, you know. Now, is the app essential? Well, if you want to make dinner reservations, and trust me, you do, if you want to browse menus, check dress codes, or stay in the loop on daily and nightly activities, then yes, it's absolutely worth having. Now, if you're more of a wing it I'm on vacation type and don't care about any of that, feel free to roll the dice. But if you're like us, a planner who wants to make the most of every vacation-fueled moment, just download the app and thank us later. Now, full disclosure, it's not the greatest resort app we've ever used, but it does get the job done. It keeps you up to date on what's happening around the resort, helps you snag the restaurant time slots you want, and gives you the scoop on anything from yoga classes to live music. Bottom line, it's a small step that'll save you a lot of, "Oh, I wish we'd known about that" moments once you're there. Let's talk about something that everyone cares about when picking a resort, the rooms, or in this case, the suites. Now, I could just say they're stunning and leave it at that, but let's be real. You came here for more than that. So here's a quick overview of what you can expect when you stay at Unico 2087. And just a heads up, we won't dive into all the room details in this video. This is just a taste. So if you're looking for a full walkthrough, we've got detailed room tour videos coming your way. We stayed in an ocean view king suite. And no joke, this was one of the nicest suites we've ever stayed in. From the moment you walk in, it just hits you with that perfect balance of modern, minimal luxury mixed with authentic local character. Unico's rooms are designed with clean lines, handcrafted details, and thoughtful touches everywhere you look. From rope accents to colorful local artwork, it's the kind of space that feels upscale without feeling overdone. Because of the resort's horseshoe-shaped layout, views vary a bit depending on what floor you're on. So if you're on the first floor, which are swim-out rooms, you'll pretty much have no view other than your swim-out. If you're on the second floor, you may get a partial ocean view. But third floor and up, that's where the real magic happens, with beautiful ocean vistas right from your terrace. Speaking of which, that terrace? It comes complete with a private hydro spa tub and a cozy lounging area. Perfect for coffee at sunrise or a cocktail soak after dinner. The basic suite itself is a spacious 624 square feet loaded with features like a king bed so comfy you'll start rethinking your mattress at home, an espresso machine for your morning fix, a 55-inch TV, JBL Bluetooth speaker, and conveniently located USB charging ports. There's fast complimentary Wi-Fi because yes, you can relax and stay connected, and a fully stocked minibar that includes sodas, bottled water, and beer, refreshed daily and included in your stay. The bathroom is absolutely amazing. It is sleek and spacious with double vanities, a rainfall shower, and luxury bath amenities that include locally sourced soaps, plush robes, and slippers, and even a pillow and aromatherapy menu. Yes, you get to choose your favorite scent at check-in. Bottom line, these suites are more than just a place to sleep. They're a huge part of what makes Unico feel so special. And if you're curious to see every little detail up close, make sure to catch our upcoming room tour videos where we break it all down. All right, let's talk about what many of us are really here for: the pools and the beach. Because let's be honest, lounging in the sun, drink in hand, toes in the water, That's the good stuff. At Unico 2087, you've got options, and glorious ones at that. There are 3 main pools available to all guests, each with its own unique energy and vibe. Plus, there's 2 exclusive pools reserved for members of the resort's legendary vacation club. Let's break it down. Day 1. We started at the serene and aptly named La Scandida, known as the Quiet Pool. This one is tucked beneath the walkway in front of Restaurant 2087. This little hideaway is pure tranquility. No music, no parties, no chaos. Honestly, the loudest thing we heard was the crew getting the swim-up bar ready for the day. So, if your ideal vacation includes a good book, peaceful vibes, and the occasional gentle splash, this is your place. Day 2 took us to the La Unica pool, just a short walk from the main lobby. This one strikes a perfect balance. It's lively without being overwhelming. There's softer music playing, guests mingling, great service, the kind of pool day that makes you want to order a second drink and stay put for hours. Quick sidebar. We'd read a few online comments about the pools being cold during January visits. Not the case during our stay. The water was refreshingly perfect. Not chilly, not hot, just right. That kind of temperature. Of course, weather can change that, but we lucked out. Oh, and let me say this loud and clear. Do not miss the pizza. Right near the 2087 pool is a wood-fired poolside pizza oven. And yes, it's exactly as magical as it sounds. Freshly made, piping hot, and ridiculously good. It quickly became a lunchtime favorite for us. You'll hear me say that a few more times because, well, pizza. Day 3 started at the 2087 pool, the one closest to the beach, and where the real action happens. This is Unico's most energetic pool by far. You've got pool aerobics, spinning, yoga, volleyball, floating poker, beer pong, and more. And if you're more into sipping than splashing, there's a swim-up bar and a DJ who sets up in the afternoons to really get the vibe going. So, if you're looking for fun, music, movement, and a bit of party energy, without being wild spring break chaos, this is the spot for you. Also worth mentioning, across all 3 pools, the poolside service was consistently top-notch. We were never waiting long for a refill, and the staff was friendly, fast, and always checking in. You will not go thirsty here. For the second half of day 3, we switched gears and hit the beach. Now, let's talk real talk. This stretch of the Riviera Maya can get hit with sargassum seaweed, depending on the time of year and the storm cycles. But during our stay, crystal clear water and 0 seaweed. We know Unico works hard to keep the shoreline clean when sargassum does make an appearance, but we were lucky to catch it on a good week. The beach itself is on the smaller side, but what it lacks in length it makes up for in beauty. The sand, soft, powdery white, and perfect for sinking your toes into. Just a little heads up, as you wade into the water and around the beach, there are some rocky patches, so take it slow and steady. I may or may not have stubbed my toe on day 1 and got a little souvenir cut, but hey, I'm known for being a bit clumsy. You'll probably be fine. Just, watch your step. All in all, whether you're a poolside lounger, an active swimmer, a beach walker, or a full-on float and sip enthusiast, Unico's got a spot that'll feel like your own personal paradise. Ah, yes, the food. One of the biggest questions we always get, and honestly, we were really looking forward to seeing if the hype around Unico's dining scene was legit. Now let's be clear. We always go into all-inclusive trips with lower expectations when it comes to food. That way, if it's decent, we're happy. And if it's amazing, well, that's a bonus. My wife and I found ourselves commenting at nearly every meal. Wow, this is really good. Currently, Unico features 4 restaurants. There's also a French restaurant in the works, but that's been a coming soon situation for quite a while now. Right after we checked in, we happened to catch the tail end of breakfast at the 2087 buffet. And wow, it was fantastic. I mean, they had freshly made eggs, omelets, crispy bacon, house-made pastries, fresh squeezed juices. Yogurts, cereals, it was a breakfast lover's dream. Is a la carte breakfast more your jam? Then head over to Mi Carissa for an elegant a la carte breakfast with made-to-order dishes. You can check out the app for the menu. Night 1, you already know I beelined it to the steakhouse. Filet as my appetizer, ribeye for my entree. Yes, that's allowed. And yes, I ate every bite. My wife started with a seafood rice dish with calamari and clams, followed by her own filet, and we were both blown away. Do not skip the chocolate Oreo ice cream for dessert. It's dangerously good. Night 2 was all about the Mura House. My wife went the sushi route and asked for a surprise. She was served the unagi and Mura rolls. And spoiler alert, she ordered more. She also had the lobster with rice, while I dove into the beef teriyaki with fried rice. That beef, tender, savory, generous portions, total win. We almost skipped Cueva Siete in favor of a second steakhouse run, and I'm so glad we didn't. We started with the Aztec land salad and ribeye tacos. Then came the Angus beef cooked to perfection. And for the grand finale, the Mayan coffee. It's part dessert, part fire show, and 100% unforgettable. Our final night was spent at Mi Carissa. My wife loved her ensalada de prosciutto so much, she ordered a second one. Meanwhile, I had the linguine alfredo and risotto de carne, or braised ribs. As a die-hard beef lover, I was excited. I mean, braised ribs are one of my favorite dishes of all time at another resort. Shout out to beloved Playa Mujeres. But here, meh. It was fine, not bad, but not the meat magic I had hoped for. Italian just isn't really my thing. And listen, if you take one thing from this segment, don't skip the poolside pizza. Fresh, wood-fired, hot, delicious. And yes, there's also 24-hour room service too. A quick note on logistics. Dinner reservations are highly recommended, especially if the resort is near capacity. We suggest coordinating with your travel advisor before you arrive. As for the dress code, Unico calls it Smart Beach Casual. For the guys, think collared shirts, dress shorts or pants, and closed-toe shoes. No flip-flops. For the ladies, it's a bit more flexible. Stylish and comfortable is the vibe. And before we wrap this segment, a quick shout out to Doug and Kelly, a couple of awesome subscribers to the channel that we met on this trip. It was truly a pleasure meeting both of you, and thank you for the kind words and encouragement. Hope you guys have been able to check out Beloved since we've met. Now, depending on your fitness goals, whether you're a stay on track even though this is vacation, burn off that second dessert from last night, or just balance out all the tacos and cocktails type of person, Unico's got you covered. The on-site fitness center is the perfect size for a resort like this. It's compact, efficient, and surprisingly well-equipped. It's not too big, not too small, kind of like the Goldilocks of resort gyms. You'll find all the latest life fitness gear, including treadmills, ellipticals, spin bikes, recumbents, and even a Stairmaster for those of you looking to earn your poolside pina colada the hard way. There's also a solid lineup of strength training equipment, with machines that will target every major muscle group, plus a full rack of dumbbells and a Smith machine with adjustable bench for your compound movements. Need space to stretch or just get your zen on? There's a side room set up with yoga mats, blocks, and space for Pilates, cross-training, or spin classes, all of which are scheduled throughout the week. Just check the resort app for the latest fitness class calendar. One thing to note, the gym can get a little tight during peak morning hours, especially if the resort is at high capacity. So, if you're not an early bird, consider swapping out that sunset cocktail hour for a late afternoon workout. You'll usually have more space and still get to work up a good sweat before dinner. Whether you're a seasoned lifter, a casual treadmill warrior, or just trying to balance out that pizza to protein ratio,
we still got that meat lover's pizza in the trunk.
Unico's fitness center is well thought out, clean, and more than enough to keep your routine on point while still feeling like you're on vacation. Now, if you're truly looking to unwind and melt into vacation mode, let me point you in the direction of Unico's Essentia Spa, a sanctuary of calm, balance, and pure indulgence. Whether you're craving a deep tissue massage to work out the stress of real life, or a facial to rejuvenate sun-kissed skin, or a full-body ritual that wraps, scrubs, and restores, this spa experience is the ultimate treat-yourself moment. Unico offers a full range of locally inspired treatments, like the volcanic stone massage, botanical facials, and yes, there are romantic couples packages that let you share the bliss together. Before your treatment, you'll want to take full advantage of the hydrotherapy circuit, an oasis of steam rooms, saunas, hot and cold plunge pools, and refreshing experience showers that awaken your senses and relax your body. You'll be given a locker, plush robe, and spa slippers to slip into your new pampered persona. They recommend arriving at least 20 minutes early. But trust me, give yourself 30. The extra time gives you a chance to settle in, slow down, and really absorb the tranquility of the space. And if you're looking to elevate your look while you're relaxing, head over to the full-service beauty salon and barbershop. The salon is perfect for an afternoon manicure or pedicure between poolside cocktails. Whether you're here to glow up for a romantic dinner, detox from the real world, or just disconnect for an hour or two, the spa at Unico is more than just a resort amenity. It's an experience that helps you return home feeling brand new. If you're like us and love to settle in, relax, and stay on property during your resort stay, you'll be happy to know that Unico 2087 brings the fun to you. Whether you're the type to jump into all the action or just want to sip something cold and people watch from your pool lounger, let's just say there's always something happening. And yes, this is where that magical app comes into play. Trust me, download it, check it daily, and plan ahead. Or risk missing out on some serious vacation gold. Want to start your morning with a little zen? Try floating yoga at 8 a.m. on Thursdays. Are you more into splash than serenity? Then there's snorkeling on Mondays at 10 a.m. or water polo every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Unico offers one of the most unique souvenir experiences we've ever seen at a resort. A chance to have your own in-room straw hats custom painted by Sandra, a talented local artist. And yes, those hats are yours to take home. Here's how it works. On Wednesdays and Saturdays at 10 a.m., Sandra sets up her umbrella and a table near the La Unica pool. She's got a display board with different design options. You pick your favorite, she marks your room number inside the hat, and you come back later to pick it up once it's ready. Super easy. This is not a watch and wait activity or something you paint yourself, but the end result is a beautiful handcrafted keepsake personalized just for you. And a quick tip, there's a tip jar at her station. So don't forget to drop in a little something to show your appreciation. That's how she gets paid. And trust me, her work is worth every dollar. Thanks to the app, we knew exactly when and where to go. So we showed up with our hats in hand and got in early. So plan ahead because her time is limited, and once she hits her max, that's it for the day. I'm just scratching the surface. The app lists all the daily activities, from morning fitness sessions to poolside games, live music, and beyond. So if you're into it, chances are Unico's got it on the schedule. Unico doesn't just shut down when it gets dark. It lights up. Your go-to evening hangout spot? Bar Ballin. It's the kind of place where people naturally gather after dinner. Whether it's to catch the game on one of the big TVs above the bar, sip a perfectly crafted cocktail, chill out on those super comfy leather couches, or challenge someone to a game of pool, chess, or checkers. Some nights you'll even find live music. So again, say it with me, check the app. But if you're in the mood for more of a show, Or just want to see what Unico can do when the lights go low? See what I did there? Head to the Palmera Lounge, located at the far end of the main restaurant corridor. This place brings out the energy with rotating entertainment throughout the week. Latin nights on Mondays, silent disco on Tuesdays, yes, with headphones, and yes, it's a blast. Cabaret show on Fridays, and a live DJ every Saturday night at 10:30. The exact schedule can shift depending on the season, so stay flexible and check the latest lineup. There's always something worth checking out. One of our favorite unexpected moments. On Sunday night, the corridor to the restaurants transformed into a charming artisan market, featuring local creators and their handcrafted goods. We stumbled upon an incredible artist who creates detailed artwork using colored wheat. Yeah, wheat! The precision, the colors, the time it takes, just mind-blowing. We couldn't resist picking up a piece to take home. The perfect reminder of both the artistry and soul of Mexico and the amazing time we had at Unico. And remember, if you want to make the most of it all, yep, check the app. All right, let's get real. Let's talk about something that can make or break your resort experience. And honestly, it's often even more important than the food or the room. The service. Now, yes, we all love to chat about the food in Facebook groups and travel forums, and we've already covered that. But when it comes down to it, service is what people remember most. You could be staying at the most luxurious resort on the planet, but if the service is cold, slow, or unfriendly, it leaves a lasting impression, and not the good kind. Of course, expectations for service vary wildly from person to person. Some want full-on pampering. Others just want the basics handled smoothly. So, as always, take online reviews with a grain of salt and maybe a slice of lime. For us, the service at Unico was fantastic. From the second we stepped out of our transport, we were greeted by the bell staff with genuine smiles and warm welcomes. The check-in process was smooth, fast, and friendly. And the restaurant staff? Top-notch. Poolside service? Fast, frequent, and super friendly. We were never left wondering where our next drink was, or our pizza for lunch. And that's a vacation win. But here's something that I feel really strongly about. Service is also a reflection of how you show up as a guest. So let me tell you a quick story. Actually, a tale of two travelers. First, you have entitled Eddie. He walks into Unico like he's on his third divorce and somebody owes him something. He never says thank you. He snaps his fingers at waitstaff, and I kid you not, he brings his own meat thermometer to check if his steak is a perfect medium rare. If it's not, he's got a complaint form ready faster than you can say Wagyu. Then there's gracious Gabby. She's polite, warm, easygoing, and just genuinely happy to be on vacation. She smiles, thanks the staff, and shows appreciation for the little things. Now, guess who gets better service? Sure, the staff at Unico are absolute pros. They treat everyone well. But kindness gets remembered. And more often than not, it gets rewarded in return. Okay, a quick word on tipping. Yes, we know tips are technically included in your stay. But if someone goes out of their way to make your day better, a little thank you in the form of a tip goes a long way. Whether it's your bartender who remembers your go-to drink, your server who brings dessert with a smile, your stylist at the salon, or the room service team delivering late-night snacks. A few bucks shows your appreciation and helps support the hardworking staff who truly make the magic happen. Oh, and don't forget your housekeeping. These folks quietly work behind the scenes every day to keep your room clean, fresh, and ready. A small daily tip for them is always appreciated. Now, we're not going to get deep into the tipping debate here. We've got a whole video for that, covering the why, when, and how much. You'll find it linked in the description below if you want the full rundown. But in general, if you're wondering, Should I tip? The answer is yes. So yes, Unico 2087 delivered big on service. And with a little kindness, a positive attitude, and the occasional cash thank you, you can help create an experience that is just as rewarding for the people taking care of you. So who is this resort for? Our experience at Unico 27 was nothing short of incredible. We had heard so many great things about this resort, and it's been high on our list for a while, and we're beyond grateful for the opportunity to come here and capture it all on camera. And now, it's officially shot straight to the top, right up there with one of our all-time favorites, beloved Playa Mujeres. If you haven't seen our video on Beloved yet, check it out in the link in the description. It's a gem. Now, Beloved isn't for everyone. It's really small, ultra quiet, and very laid back. But if that's your vibe like it is ours, it's pretty much perfect. What we found so impressive about Unico is that it shares a lot of the same qualities we loved about Beloved. Beautiful design, attention to detail, amazing service, but with the added bonus of flexibility. Unico ultimately is what you make of it. Want a little party energy? Head to the 2087 pool, where the music, activities, and cocktails are flowing. Looking for total serenity? La Escondida is the quiet pool oasis you didn't know you needed. You can spend your days in peaceful reflection or dance your way into the night at Palmera Lounge. It's all here, and you get to choose your pace. And that's the beauty of this place. It's not one note. It's a beautiful symphony of energy and calm, fun and relaxation, all wrapped into a setting that feels upscale but never stuffy. So, who is this resort for? Honestly, everyone. Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in between, getting married, celebrating years of marriage, or living your best single life, Unico has something for you. We met couples on honeymoon, others on anniversary getaways, solo travelers kicking back and treating themselves, and even guests who return again and again as part of the legendary vacation club. Because once you've experienced this kind of resort, it's hard to settle for anything less. With top-tier dining, incredible service, breathtaking suites, lush tropical grounds, and an atmosphere that adapts to your idea of the perfect vacation, Unico delivers a resort experience that's as dynamic as the people who stay here. So whether you're here to rest, celebrate, reconnect, or explore, Unico 2087 welcomes you to do it your way and do it in style and luxury. We're like over 35 minutes into this video now, which means one of two things. A, you're really enjoying it, or Roman numeral 2, you're asleep and your device is just auto-playing videos while you drool on your pillow. Either way, thanks for hanging in there. Now let's talk about the whole YouTube thing. I know a lot of creators ask for a like in the first 30 seconds of a video. I don't do that, because let's be honest, how would you even know if you liked the video yet? Imagine I asked you for a like at the 30-second mark. You gave it to me, and then the rest of the video was just 35 straight minutes of me cutting my toenails. You'd probably feel cheated and maybe really grossed out, right? So let me reassure you, my videos are proudly and permanently toenail-free. I hope by now that I've earned your trust, maybe even made you laugh a little or helped you plan your next trip. And if you're finding any value or entertainment here, then I'd love to ask you, sincerely, and only now that you know what you're in for, to go ahead and give us a like. I know it's a bit cliche, but likes really are YouTube's currency, and they genuinely help more people discover my channel. So, if you're still awake, still watching, and not traumatized by mental images of vacation toenail trimming, I'd be truly grateful for your support. And hey, thank you. Whether you liked, subscribed, or just hung out with us this long, we're glad you're here. And that's it. We're done. Bottom line, book your trip to Unico. The end. Okay, seriously though, do it. A huge thank you to Unico for hosting us during this production, and a massive shout out to Victor for helping make the filming possible. I couldn't have pulled it off without you. Also, a huge thank you to our travel partner and video sponsor, Enchanted Travel. If you want your next vacation to be stress-free, drama-free, and booking snafu-free, go with them. Not only are their services free to use, but they've personally been to the resorts. They have insider connections, and they're just genuinely awesome humans. And finally, if you ever find yourself at Unico, lounging by the quiet pool with a mimosa in hand and a freshly painted straw hat drying in the sun, just take a moment, lean back, and think, yep, this is exactly what vacation should feel like. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next resort.